What's good, y'all? This is Let's Get It with Coach Los. I'm your host, Coach Los AC, certified life and relationship coach that helps people fix or find the relationships they want. And this podcast covers the best relationship advice, tools, and action steps to get the results you want in your personal, professional, and of course, love life. So I hope you get a lot of value from the episode. And if you do, as always, remember to like and subscribe so you can be notified when I drop new episodes. Let's get it. Okay, let me give you 5 key signs that lets you know your ex is in a rebound relationship and why it's important to know this. And the obvious thing I want you to know this for is because a lot of you have gone through that painful breakup, right, with that person that you thought was going to be a forever person. And it looks like they've just moved on now. And they're with someone new now and they're going to live happily ever after. And you start to feel like you never mattered to them. Like the time you built with them wasn't even real. Like you've been almost disrespected, discarded, like you're expendable, right? Like you're not necessarily worthy of being loved a certain way because how could someone leave you that easily and be happy with someone else? But rebound relationships are a lie in real time. But yet we look at them like, oh, proof that we weren't enough and this other new person is. But statistics show rebound relationships rarely to never pan out. And I want you to be able to notice and recognize the signs that lets you see that your ex is actually in a rebound relationship, which is really them running from their healing instead of it being them finding their perfect person that they left you not that long ago. And the first key and obvious sign is that they are in a new full committed relationship almost immediately after breaking up with you. It hasn't been more than maybe a month, 2, even 3 months has gone by and they're already doubled down and locked in with someone new. And this often stems from their attempt to try to build a quick connection to fill the emotional void left by the pain of you guys' breakup instead of establishing an actual genuine connection. Why this matters for you to know is it helps you understand that this new relationship most likely lacks depth and stability, which gives you more comfort and ease emotionally and provides some relief so that you don't feel like they could just discard you so easily and move on like it was nothing to them and that you actually did mean something. The second big sign is if all of a sudden they start posting this new partner of theirs on their social media excessively, right? Every other post is all about this amazing new person, but it's really this attempt to prove to the world, i.e. themselves, that they've moved on. But the subconscious goal of these actions typically is to provoke a response out of you or other people. Now, this matters for you to know because it helps you reframe the way you're seeing them online and this glorious relationship that they're promoting. So you don't feel as hurt and envious because you can see through the smoke and mirrors and you realize this is more of them showing their insecurities instead of genuine happiness. Third biggest sign, when they start to overcompensate in this new relationship. All of a sudden, every post you see online, they're extremely affectionate. They're going above and beyond. Maybe you guys share some mutual friends, right? And you hear through word of mouth, oh, he or she treats him like gold, worships the ground they walk on. And they just go to a whole nother level that they never went to for you. But what it's really a sign for is that they're overcompensating for the breakup, right? They're doing everything, then facing the reality of the pain and whatever they need to work through from the breakup with you to where they're trying to lay it on thick to prove to themselves, oh, I'm so much more invested here, so much more happy. This makes so much more sense to me. They might move in really fast with them, start talking towards future plans and a life together up front when it took them a while to get there with you. Or their public displays of affection are on a 10 now all of a sudden. Now, this matters for you to know because it helps you start to understand and see that they're operating and doing behaviors that are not sustainable and it's going to burn out over time. And all this amazing experience that this new person that they're with is getting is eventually going to burn out and it's going to feel like it was all a facade, right? Because they weren't doing this from a genuine space. Your ex is really doing this to try to feel a sense of self-validation, not build a genuine connection. The fourth sign is a lack of an emotional connection. If through maybe the mutual friends you hear that they don't seem to have that chemistry, maybe that you guys maybe had at one point in time, or even online in the posts that you see them posting and things like that, it looks like it's kind of fabricated or it's kind of forced. It doesn't look like it just flows organically. It's a big sign to you. This is a big sign because it lets you know that this is most likely a rebound, not something that's authentic. And that matters for you because it helps you start to really embrace that your ex didn't just move on so easily and drop you like you were nothing, and that they're actually still processing the breakup the way you are, and they're going through something as well, and you did have significance. And the fifth biggest sign is if they compare you to their new partner. right? Whether you hear it through friends, word of mouth, maybe you and your ex still have some communication and they're always talking about how much better things are with this new person and how much better they are than you, right? See, it's one thing if they speak about you positively, but more especially if they're comparing you to their partner in a negative light, then now you know they have not moved on. They are still working through the hurt and the pain of the breakup the same way you are. Now, this matters for you because it helps you see that your ex is still mentally and emotionally entangled with you the way you are with them and trying to process, move on, and let go. And that they're not actually genuinely invested into this new person. It confirms for you that their investment into you actually did mean something to them the same way it meant to you. Right? And allowing you to turn around and put your focus back on your healing instead of focusing on what they're doing so much. So recognizing and processing all of these signs is so important for you to gain the emotional clarity you need to know that you weren't this expendable and you actually did matter. Get back to focusing on your personal growth and not keep robbing yourself by focusing on what they're doing so you can focus on your healing and what you need to do next for yourself to keep evolving. Helps you make more informed decisions moving forward with dating so you don't carry baggage in this belief system that there was something wrong with you and that you're broken and no one's going to want you, so you wind up attracting partners that aren't not good for you. And most of all, you get your peace of mind back to where you really realize, you know, we all go through hurt and process it different ways. And sometimes our ex leaving can feel like it's a reflection on us, but it's really a reflection on their inability to cope and heal in a healthy way, right? But that rebound relationship is not a reflection on your worth and your value. So never let that rebound relationship lie that your ex is in start to convince you about lies about yourself, right? If you need help working through that process or just healing to move on from that painful breakup, regardless and overall, reach out to me or DM me coaching and we will get to work. Let's get it.